So, what's up, guys? We're just giving some updates because we got some exciting stuff coming. If you don't know me, my name is Ryan.
Ben.
This is Ben. So, we've got some cool stuff coming up. I'll hand it over to Ben here. He is the mastermind behind what we do, all of the design, everything else.
Yeah, so 2025 is going to be hopefully a huge year for us here at Free Spirit. We try to innovate as much as we possibly can, and with that, a lot of times it takes more time than what we think. But this year, what you guys are going to see from us is you're going to see a lot of what we've done in the past with Evolution, Aspen Light. And then those are kind of going to be our staples in what we call more hard shells, overlanding, style tents. And then where Free Spirit really started was we were a fold out company, and we really did the fold outs well when we came out with High Country back in 2015, 16. And now the market, we've kind of seen the trend going back to fold outs. So you guys are going to see the fold outs come from Free Spirit again this year. 3 tents in 5 different sizes. We'll kind of run through those, but you want to just nail names out right now? I mean, people have kind of seen what some of the names are. The first tent you guys are going to see drop that's going to be here the fastest is going to be our Nova series. And kicking around names, why do we come up with Nova, I guess?
Nova was fun. It's when you guys see how it looks, fully unveiled, you'll understand, but it's going to have some interesting options that I'll discuss at the end of this. But basically lighting. So scene lighting, things like that, will be a very easy application on this tent. I think it'll be a cool addition for people who just need general scene lighting. In addition to the tent, to have like a plug and play, like ready to go option. So we'll give you some more details on that, but we'll do Nova.
Yep.
And then Nova King. So we'll have 2 sizes in that, one for your below cab pickup, your 5.5 foot short bed, extra short bed, whatever you want to call it. And then your king size, which is, you could do above cab, your larger SUVs, you name it. You got some specs.
And the other thing is, just to add to that, in the past we've called High Country V2 Mini. We're more going now towards Nova is going to be your smaller size, like Ryan said, below cab height trucks, smaller vehicles, and then your Nova King, obviously family operated company here, and so we're always catering to the family campers out there. We love you guys, and getting the kids out and showing them why we all love this stuff is super important to us. So the family tents are coming. So Nova and Nova King. Nova, you're going to see a smaller footprint. So I think we're at 42 inches wide, roughly.
It's 49, 48 and a half, 49.
Yeah, 48, 49. So that's going to be the width of your guys' truck bed. And then from the glass to the tailgate is going to be around 58. So we're trying to keep it inside the box of those below cab height trucks. But then as it folds out, obviously it's going to get bigger for taller people like me. But it's going to be a great compact size fold out hard shell that we're pumped about. I think it's got some different things like Ryan touched on. And then Nova King will be the same width, but we're going to get up to that 78 probably on the length. And we're kind of using, generalizations here, but we're getting really close to nailing down. We don't want to give you guys weights and dims and then have them come back 2 pounds heavier and a 1/4 of an inch wider.
These will be very lightweight.
Very lightweight.
Yeah.
Nova will be the lightest out of this new lineup, and the King will also be extremely light. So we're pumped about that, and just seeing if anybody's commenting anything here. But
one other thing too, this is going to be our first fold out tent that will have an air core mattress in it.
Very true. Coming with the pump.
Coming with a pump. I know everybody's asked for the pump, and so we finally made that happen. So that's new.
Yep. So that's Nova. I don't know if anybody has any questions or if we're going to take any questions on.
I'll probably drop a poll after this, open it up just in stories so you guys can plug in whatever questions you have. Obviously, a lot of you guys here, so I don't think I can sit here and respond to all of these, but we'll definitely get back just via story, Yeah,
and on approximate weights, I just saw that come across. Like, it's going to be what you guys expect from Free Spirit, lighter than what's on the market. I think that these fold out tents are going to be, they're not going to be hard to put on. If you're thinking Aspen Light, Odyssey Standard, we're not going to eclipse 200. I can tell you that. We're going to be a hell of a lot lighter than that because we know how important weight is to everybody. So, I mean, I can convince you pretty quick of Inspired Overland Stargazer. Let's just go to Evo Sky with that comment in place. So Evo Sky is going to be something brand new. So obviously Evolution has been our flagship product for a really long time. We love how tents, when they pop straight up, they give you the maximum amount of space, a lot of headroom. You don't have any compromising factors like you do with a wedge. But Evo Sky is going to be really cool. Fully translucent roof. So if you want to open your blackout curtains, you just are going to slide them out of the way, and hopefully you're staring at the Milky Way and having a great time with whoever you're out camping with. That tent's going to be a little different. So you're going to have a 60-inch width, so side to side of the truck, and then front to back of the truck's going to be about 72. Now, what's unique about this tent is how it operates. Not only does it pop straight up, it's got two little gull wing doors that come off the side of your vehicle. So that's where you're going to get the length to actually sleep across your truck bed instead of down, straight north and south. So Evo Sky's like...
Well, talk about how it works.
Well, it's an automatic too. So you're just going to press a button, raise and lower. It's also got a manual release, which... in the past, when Free Spirit has done automatics, it's been fully automatic. Back to our adventure series, you got to have a manual release on these things for when shit hits the fan and you can't get it to come down. We hope that that's obviously not the case, but whenever you're working with batteries and power, there's got to be that manual release. So that's coming.
Just saw a comment too I'm going to touch on about material. So this will be hybrid. So we won't have full insulation on this. It'll be a hybrid approach.
Yep.
Granted, the shell itself obviously will be in the open air space above our material.
Yep.
So still incorporating that kind of, 360-degree ventilation. Anything else with material in respect to like heat? I mean, we're still incorporating, of course, our diesel heater / AC ports. So, if you need to cool or heat your tent, that's totally a thing.
Yeah, and I think that maybe something to touch on that, people may not understand why we went away from full tri-layer and why we went into more of a hybrid technology. We really did that because of the requests of the people wanting to store bedding. And when you have full tri-layer, when that tent shuts down, that tri-layer is 3 pieces of fabric. So it takes up so much more space inside the tent where your bedding's going to take it up. So we've done ceiling, windows, doors, staying on brand with tri-layer, the octagon fabric, which we think was a good addition in 24 to just the look. Looks really good, and obviously we're aesthetic driven people here. We think that your vehicle, when you put this stuff on your vehicle, like, I don't want it to look like shit. Like, I really don't want my car to look bad. So you guys will always see a brand aesthetic from Free Spirit where we're trying to make your car look better, not worse. So that's where all the branding comes in. Ryan and Alyssa do a great job here with that, and those are the minds behind that. So yeah, we kind of got off on a tangent there on Evo Sky, but this is going to be really cool. I think it's going to be cool in the van market. I think it's going to be really cool on a 4Runner where most people, with a 4Runner, well, I shouldn't say most, some people, because the rear hatch aren't running a 270, which allows these little gull wing doors to fold over the sides of the vehicle. And then it gives it the element of the sky. I mean, it is really cool when you're laying on the inside of it and you've got drawback screens in the top. So
And full 360.
and full 360.
Yeah, I mean, that's sick.
So views are going to be huge. And then the last tent that we're going to launch is probably the one that I'm most stoked about because I've been working on it for 2.5 years, a while. And that's going to be the drop of Cali. It's going to be Kali. And that's going to come in Cali below cab height for below cab height pickup trucks. That one's going to be in that 58 long, 52 wide.
52 wide, yeah. So like the width of a 4Runner roof, basically.
And you guys, that's something that other people have talked to us about is when you put a tent on a 4Runner and you want to add accessories, it can't overhang too far over the rack and it can't go too far inside the rack. So finding that right space is important, but Cali's going to be the king. I mean, it's going to be sweet. It's the tent that Free Spirit really hasn't played in that design, with the, kind of clamshell that pops out like this and then it folds out. Obviously, a lot of our competitors have it, but we weren't willing to make it until we could make it right.
Right, because that is I'm sure you guys have seen other tents. They're very heavy when they're constructed in that way, just because of all the mechanics and the sheer size of the tent. So anyways, yeah, huge consideration.
So Cali and Cali King. This one's kind of cool for me. I've been working on it so long. Obviously, we're a family business, and so when we come up with these names, not only does it have a great big K in the name, which I think is just kind of great, but what Cali means is we're paying homage to strong, independent women, to my mom, to my sister, to ambassadors that we have. I mean, we think that this is just going to be a tent that says it's totally cool to get out there, go do it. It's great for you, your family. We obviously have a lot of females that work here. And yeah, we want to kind of pay homage to all the hard work my mom's put in and my sister. And so that's why it's named Cali. It's the goddess, I think, of death, destruction, and darkness. So it might be a little dark, but and then it's innovation. It's a rebreath of something that's maybe been there before. So Cali, Nova, and Evo Sky is what's coming for you guys this year. I'm pumped about it. Like, I get chills hanging out, talking about it. So yeah, those are the new tents that are coming to you guys.
I'll talk about time frames. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, when, right? When's it coming? So we're launching pre-sale next Wednesday, the 15th. Now, Nova will be here in February. Cali and Evo Sky, we're looking at April.
Yep.
So on all these things...
Cali King,
okay. So those will be coming in April. For Nova, basically the pre-sale pricing that we'll launch with until it lands will be the best price we'll get on it. For Cali King, and for Evo Sky, we're going to take deposits, which is the first time we've done this, and we want to honor the community and also the economic conditions and not ask a full commitment up front from everybody, because that's a big investment. So we're going to take deposits. We're going to do 10% deposits on all those tents to help you guys out, and also to put us in a unique position to be able to, kind of test new concepts and things like that come in the future. On that note, I'm going to talk about Aspen Rise and Aspen Max.
So there's one other thing that's kind of in this, and this is more like what people ask me for. And there's 2 more tents that we can play around with that we have. A lot of customers have asked us for the clamshell that raises up and then kicks up in the back for an extended foot box. We showed that at Mountain West last year, said it was coming this year. It's ready, it's done. But we kind of want to get your guys' feedback on, do you want Aspen Rise, which is what we're calling that one, and then we've got Aspen Max. That's the other request that we've had, is to make a clamshell design for max storage, kind of like Evolution. Now, if we do something like Aspen Max, that's where we could get into a full tri-layer Aspen again, still get bedding storage, thicker mattress. So those two we're going to release to you guys probably middle of February, early February, for everybody to get their eyes on. And Ryan and I are going to do another video and probably take potential deposits on those and see kind of, do people really want them, or is it just, talk? Because we could talk about products, and I would love to develop every single rooftop tent, but right now we've got almost 12.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot. We got a lot coming, so
always wanted to be the rooftop tent superstore, have all the models, have you guys be able to join our family, come into it, but also get the model that you want, that attracts your eye. What is it? There's a different thing for every person and every application for why they choose one or the other. So be on the lookout for those. I think they're going to be kind of cool. I think Aspen Max is a cool one, but I don't win all the arguments here, and so that's why we're going to leave it up to you guys. If it was up to me, I'd make every single one I could for you, but that's going to be fun. So be on the lookout for that video and when we do that. But yeah, Aspen Rise, Aspen Max.
Yep. So that's new. I know a lot of you guys asked for it. So anyways, we're going to prove concept with that so that, we get you guys the best thing and the right thing. Because I think we internally have gone back and forth of is it footroom or is it storage? Because everybody likes that design of tent. And what I've learned this recently, people are using clamshells, they're flipping them backwards on pickup trucks, and then using, your roof rack as, I think that's sick. I'm
I love having the front deck.
I want to do that. So anyways, that's new, that's coming. I alluded to this earlier with Nova, why we called it Nova, and kind of this way that we're moving. So we found our kind of unique opportunity. This is a local Colorado-based company. They're kind of changing the game for scene lighting at camp, scene lighting, light bars, things like that, just for accessory lighting. So we're going to partner with them, and essentially we're looking to have this as an application for Nova exclusively. Now, it won't be a direct integration. They do have mounting hardware and everything, and we've tested it, and it mounts in a multitude of places, and so we kind of want to offer that as an option. I'm going to drop a poll after this and gauge some interest around, is this something you guys want? Do you not want this? We can work towards, more of a, for pre-sale, we'll probably include this light as a thank you for buying on pre-sale. And so keep an eye out for that. This is a dual color, red, white colored light, 12 volt power. So, it gets, hooked up to your vehicle lighting, or vehicle 12 volt. And then, I'm sure you guys have, I'll drop the name later. I don't want to give away too much, but, extremely durable, extremely versatile, probably one of the coolest kind of, scene lighting, light bars that are out there now. So, and
super good dudes in Colorado, and everybody knows we like to support our neighbors around here, and so we're pumped to work with those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be coming. You guys will see that story drop after this, and we'll run through some situations there and see what you guys think. Last thing, and this is for both current and potential customers. If you're not already part of the FSR family, you know that we don't currently have any kind of rewards program or anything else that really says thank you to you making an investment in us. As we're a pretty small family-owned company, and we want to be able to honor people for supporting us. And so we've got a points program that's going to drop next week as well on the 15th. You'll see links to sign up for that. And basically, it's just going to be a way for you to get, reinvested back into us and have some discounts attached to it. So you'll see that coming next week. If you guys have any questions on that, of course, I'm going to open this up after the fact, and you'll see, that option to open up the floodgates for whatever questions you guys got.
Can I just touch on that real quick? Because I'm sure that everybody's been at the gas station, and we know that you guys are all our best customers, but you're also our best sales reps too, because look, when I'm at a gas station and somebody's over at the other pump and they're like, dude, what is that? And I know you guys are taking your time to show them and open it up. So we want to have some sort of rewards program to say thank you. And that's what this points program is going to go towards is like we rely on you guys a ton. We know that we're basically billboards on your cars that you guys spend a lot of money on. And it's just an appreciation, some way for us to say thank you for taking your 5 minutes out of your day to show some dude at the gas station, because it happens all the time to all of us. And maybe that's just a little carrot to say, I'll show you how this thing works and gain a referral and gain some rewards out of it. But I'm pumped about that too. Like I'm stoked for our customers.
We've outlined this thing to really make it worth your guys' time. I mean, it's, the points program is all encompassing. There's a lot of complexity to it, but one of those is what Ben's talking about, the referral program, which, you'll get a nice little kickback for points whenever you get somebody to sign up through your link. So anyways, it'll really give you guys also more inclusion and feel more a part of our family in terms of, just we're all seeing this thing grow, you know what I mean? And we want to see this thing just take off this year.
Absolutely.
This is the year for Free Spirit. So that's all I got.
I usually have a ton to say. I don't have a ton else to say. I mean, I hope you guys love the new tents. We've worked our asses off on them, and we know the quality is going to be there. We continue to run down the same path, that quality, ease of setup, simple designs. It just works. Most of you guys that know me, I'm pretty simple. Like, as long as it works, I'm good, and that's why we haven't changed our latches. Right. They just work, and they're not gonna fail you. And so continue to watch out for that stuff from Free Spirit. And as always, we're listening. We will always listen, and that's kind of a core foundation of ours is customers first, and listen to the customers, because you guys dictate a lot of what we do. And when something comes out, you guys had a small part in it, and we appreciate it. And the billboards driving around. Oh, maybe we should talk about tent badges.
Yeah, that's true. You guys have definitely asked about badges. But we've got some options. I mean, we're working on some custom options. We all know the kind of color matching theme for a lot of people is important. You've probably seen here and there, we kind of didn't tease it, but it just might have teased itself with some of the other people that we've worked with. So we're dropping some new tent badges that will be a similar design, but kind of offer the flexibility for you to do what you want with it, which, being pretty in control of brand, is a little bit of a tough one for me to bite on. But at the end of the day, we're black and white, and it can be weird if you have, say, like a tan colored vehicle or something like that, and you're like, I don't want that white shining through. So we're giving the option. Do we know?
We don't necessarily know when. It's kind of, Ryan's like, will you order me a bunch of them? And I'm like, sure, we'll get it done. But it's always something we've kind of played around with it, but it's never really taken off. And this one that's got a black front and a white back. Mm-hmm. That white back you guys can do for your multicam fans, for the guys that love orange. Take it to your local wrap shop. Take it to Jake here in Colorado. Have him wrap. I mean, it'll be the smallest little wrap he's ever done, probably, but it'll at least color match. And again, aesthetics are a really big thing to us. It's why we build cars. It's why we want them to look good. We're very clean, simple branding, and black and white usually works pretty well. We got the new Land Cruiser in, getting some work done, so you guys will get to see that here soon, hopefully, and it'll pay homage to the tried and true Free Spirit colors. And we're just pumped about a lot of stuff that's going on this year, and the team's doing a really good job. They're working their asses off for you guys. So we just appreciate all the support.
Sweet. Well, you guys will see some stories, follow-ups, prompts or questions. I'll throw some polls in there, things like that. Let us know what you think. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.
How do you turn this off?